Hi, it's Luke, and today we're going to be talking about the DJI Osmo Action and why I recommend it if you're a professional filmmaker that wants to show possible clients in the future some behind the scenes footage of you on set. Let's get started. Hope you're going to enjoy this video and find out why you should be investing in this camera. So the Osmo Action has some great features such as having a dual screen on the front and also on the back, which is great for professional work. So it means if the camera is behind your main camera or in front, you can always see what your Osmo Action is recording. So the Osmo Action can shoot in 4K HDR, which stands for high dynamic range, and then you can also put it at 60 frames per second so you can get some nice slow motion of your rig on set. So because it's such a small camera, you can fit this almost anywhere, so to the side of your gimbal, to the side of your camera, so you can film a behind the scenes perspective of what you were doing on location. So the Osmo Action has a great stabilization which is called rock steady, which is a really clever system that means it's basically going to get gimbal like shots without using a gimbal. So if you're going to be using your camera as a handheld rig but you sort of want smooth behind the scenes footage, using a rock steady on this little beast will really make sure that you're going to have some great smooth footage for your behind the scenes edits. Due to the Osmo Action being an action camera, of course it's waterproof, and that's up to 11 meters. So we're now out in a canoe testing out the DJI Osmo Action. I want to see how the mic sounds, and also this is really what this camera is designed to do. It's designed to be out doing action, but I personally feel like as a professional filmmaker, using it as a behind the scenes camera is just way more effective for me. And it's also got voice control, and because it's such a wide angle lens, because it's an action camera, it doesn't matter how close you put it to your main camera, you're always going to be able to see the main camera and the location that you're filming in, which goes to show when you do your montage a diverse selection of places where you've worked as a professional filmmaker and how you can film in so many different environments and locations. So the custom modes on the DJI Osmo Action will really help speed up your workflow on set. Because what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to set up a 4K 24 frames per second or a 1080 120 frames per second. That will just really speed you up on set when you got to change settings quickly. So this camera will not slow you down on set. And then if you want to see what your camera is recording wirelessly, you can use the DJI Mimo app on your phone or iPad or any device which you can get the app on, so you can wirelessly look at your real-time recording from the Osmo Action, or you can change settings or stop and start recording, which just gives such a flexibility when you're trying to use this action camera as a behind the scenes camera. So now to the main part of this video, which is not about the features, which is really important to know if you are going to be considering this camera, but it's how I use it as a behind the scenes camera and what kind of rig I have to make. So my main rig that I use on professional sets is a Canon C100 Mark II and a Ronin S with a 24 to 70mm f2.8 Canon L series lens. And I really didn't want the Osmo Action to weigh down my Ronin even more and put more strain on it. So what I did is I made a really small rig that held off the side of the C100. Now this rig is a small rig magic arm, which means I can move it in any way I want, so it can be filming the camera or it could be turned around filming me like this if I was wanting to show how I was working on set. So it really doesn't weigh that much considering it's a really small action camera with high quality. So this is my main photography rig. I use a Sony a6300 with a battery grip on the bottom for extra battery life, a Canon 70-200 with a Sony to Canon EF adapter, and then I use the DJI Osmo Action with an adapter off Amazon. That means I can attach it to my hot shoe mount. And getting shots like this looking straight down the lens as a professional photographer just looks so good to clients because it gives a really unique perspective of what you've been shooting on those jobs. So at the beginning of this video you saw a montage of all the different jobs that I've used the Osmo Action on to get behind the scenes of, because I've only got the Osmo Action recently, so this is just some of my recent jobs, but imagine over a year or two how big this montage will be to be able to show to possible clients in the future. It's just the perfect all-round behind the scenes camera, and I really would recommend it to anyone that wants to make an awesome promo video just of what their behind the scenes footage is to show to possible clients in the future. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it and you've now found out why you should be investing in a DJI Osmo Action for your behind the scenes footage on professional sets. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.